Child, at this point, everybody's suing. Do you understand? Everybody is filing a lawsuit this month of January 2025. Lawsuits are flying left, right, and center. Diddy has had enough, and he himself, for the first time since Cassie came forward, Diddy is filing a lawsuit, a 50 million lawsuit. Chris Brown himself is filing a 500 million lawsuit. Let's get into these two latest lawsuits that have taken place in the past 24 hours. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. I got a haircut, guys. I got another mullet, and this time, remember guys, I used to have like a mini mullet. This ain't mini no more, because God is good. This ain't mini no more. No reason for why I should be showing you my mullet. Nobody asked, but let's get into this video. He is going after a grand jury witness and a lawyer he claims who have been spreading lies about him, accusing him of fabricating stories for media attention. The disgraced mogul is suing Courtney Burgess, a man who appeared as a witness for the grand jury, and Ariel Mitchell, Burgess's lawyer, for spreading what he says are outlandish claims and baseless speculations to feed the public's desire for wild lies. Diddy fired back at some specific claims in the lawsuit as well, calling out Burgess's, I'm gonna just say Burgess, for alleging he possesses videos of the stars essaying, minors. The rapper insists no such tape exists and says Burgess and Mitchell are simply telling blatant falsehoods or making reckless false statements. Diddy also is firing back at Courtney's claim that he received Kim Porter's memoir directly from her, saying those closest to Porter, like her children and her roommate for more than 20 years, have never heard of him. As we told you, Diddy's children previously sent a cease and desist towards Burgess about releasing the Kim Porter book. Diddy suing Burgess, Mitchell and the company behind for defamation and is asking for at least $50 million. We reached out to Ariel, who tells TMZ this is just a pathetic ploy to silence victims and people who stand up for victims. Diddy has time to sue but refuses to accept service for the lawsuits already filed against him. Read. I look forward to countersuing and ensuring the court punishes not only Diddy but also his lawyers who filed this pathetic lawsuit for this frivolous and meritless filing. Now the thing is, Diddy is entitled to defend himself. Anybody is entitled to defend themselves, whether we like them or not. So Diddy is entitled to say, you were trying to say this about Kim Porter's book, where's the book at, show the evidence and etc. But coming from News Nation is like, well, what do they do? Now they're facing a 50 million lawsuit because they were the platform, so let this be a lesson for people that if you want to platform somebody, you also might be getting a lawsuit coming your way. I think this is a tactic, I think it's a ploy, I think it's also a PR move. Diddy's lawyers are going to be working overtime, but something tells me that Diddy's lawyers are going to be prepping more for the trial in May than this frivolous 50 million lawsuit, which is what it's giving. I'm not a big fan of Ariel Mitchell. I feel like, for her to be defending victims, but then at the same time she's running to Twitter to talk about stuff. I don't know, it just seems a little bit weird to me. There are some shady lawyers in this game. In this Diddy stuff, we've already spoken about it, let alone shady alleged victims. When that person came to that YouTube channel and said that, they were a victim of XYZ, but then they end up admitting it was a lie, which we all knew was a lie anyways, or a lot of people didn't believe me when I thought it was, and I was right. And whatever her name was, Misha B or something like that, I don't know. But I don't know what Diddy's doing here. I feel like he's angry, he's upset, he's refusing to leave his cell, refusing to eat, refusing to sleep, depressed, doesn't know what to do, he's losing weight, his hairline's going right back to the 80s all over again. And so I just feel like because of all of this, he's trying to ploy a PR move to say, look, I've got some power, look at me. It's an ego PR tactic, media boost is what this is. I don't think Diddy is getting 15 million from anybody, beloved, and it's probably his money is running dry, but at the same time he still has royalties and he still has many investments, so I don't think his net worth is shriveled up at this moment. So I don't understand what this is. I'm trying to decipher it, but it's just giving PR boost. Don't think he's getting 50 million, to be honest with you. But at the same time, Ariel Mitchell and Courtney Burgess to me are also very weird people, because for Courtney Burgess to be doing, I don't know, I just find it weird. Like, why are you running to YouTube and doing YouTube interviews about Diddy and etc and stuff like that if you're somebody who has submitted evidence to a court or the feds or the CIA or FBI or whoever are trying to prosecute Diddy are asking you to submit evidence to the court? Why then the next day are you running to people's channels and discussing it? I don't know, it just seems very immature to me. Doing so post a Diddy trial, sure, makes complete sense, but the trial hasn't even begun. So for you to be submitting evidence and then you're running to, talk about Kim Porter's book and you've got the tapes and who's on these tapes and etc. It just, to me, sounds weird, because it's like, if you knew who was on these tapes and who the minors were and etc., submit this to the CIA, FBI, and let it play out via the lawyers and prosecution service. Don't need to come to you to tell us the next day. Like, it's all sensational to us, but there are actual alleged and victims here who are looking for justice. And if you're running to channels and discussing it exclusively, you're acting as an obstruction of justice for these victims for getting the justice that they need. We don't need to know as of right now. The only way that we need to know information is through lawyers and court filings. We don't need to know it through people running to channels and etc. saying stuff. So I can see why Diddy is doing this. He's entitled to defend himself, but I just feel like everybody involved, I ain't got time for all of you. Wrap it up tonight by 9 p.m. so we can all just leave it alone and eat, because at the same time, all of this is just stressing me out between these, all of these parties are just weird. Do you understand? All of them are weird. Meet me at the shisha bar. Let's just, detox, because I just feel like this is just stressing me out. Now, Chris Brown is coming with a $500 million lawsuit because he said that you will not be calling me the R word in your Warner Bros. Documentary. Chris Brown is suing the producers behind Investigation Discovery's Chris Brown, A History of Violence docuseries, alleging the project was full of straight-up lies. In new court documents obtained by TMZ, the singer accuses Warner Bros., Discovery, Ample, and other individuals behind this series of promoting and publishing defamed claims against him, even after allegedly being provided with proof that their narrative was false. Not only does Brown state that Jane Doe at the center of the docuseries has been repeatedly discredited, but he highlights he has never been found guilty of any related crime, slamming the docuseries of labeling him as an R-word. He claims they based the docuseries largely on a lawsuit Jane Doe brought against him, adding she later withdrew the suit because it was full of lies. Brown says the producers and Jane Doe chose to disregard the facts in order to defame him and his reputation, which he says he spent over a decade repairing. The singer claims he's taken accountability for his past mistakes with Rihanna and has grown from them. I mean, they ain't just Rihanna, but okay. Brown says he's been directly impacted by this docuseries and it's taken a toll on his reputation, career, and business opportunities, so he's seeking $500 million in damages, which he partly plans to donate to victims of SA anyways if he was awarded. Now, I get people want justice and financial compensation, guys, but we're not playing Monopoly. The way that people want 50 to 100 to 500 million is just crazy to me, but at the same time, Chris Brown is going up against big companies who definitely have that budget. If they are out here creating a documentary on fake allegations and stuff that has already been recanted by alleged victims anyways, just for, speculation, attention, and views and ratings, then that is absolutely disgusting. Chris Brown is absolutely entitled to defend himself and say, well, I'm gonna get my lick back because the way that you are cussing me out and calling me all of these labels, which is not true. I've not been guilty of any crime. I'm not been indicted anyways. I've just had one of the biggest shows in Africa and South Africa, and nobody's talking about that. But you want to be making this fake docu series, about me. I can understand why Chris Brown would be angry, why he would defend himself. 500 million is a lot. I just hope that Chris Brown has that budget, when it comes to lawyers and etc., which I'm sure he does, to come after these people. But these are some big companies, and things can go really left for you when you come after these companies, because these companies play dirty. So if these allegations are all fake and it was just a docuseries of speculation, and that was really it, and you're running off lawsuits that have been recanted, then Chris Brown has every right to defend himself and say, you're not going to call me all of these stuff. So we're just going to see how these two lawsuits play out, what they're going to say. But something about this year is different to me, and I just feel like 2024 was the year that we were going 100 miles an hour, but 2025 is the year that we're going to slow down, that we're actually going to look at things in a very intimate manner and look at things in detail. That is what I think is happening here, which is why we're going to have the trials of A$AP Rocky, P. Diddy. We're going to see if Jay-Z's are going to be dismissed. Then we've got these lawsuits coming out. It just seems like, last year was a lot, but this year is like, okay, the madness took place, but we're going to slow down and look into the madness and look into the details of stuff. That's what it's giving me right now. So we'll just see how, which way this year goes. Subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, click that button and subscribe. Let's get to 400 and 1,000 subscribers, guys. We can do it. We can get there this year. That's definitely a target for me. Please do subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, send a super thanks, head over to my Instagram at Murad_Murali. You can check out my travels on there, and I would really appreciate it if you guys just follow me on there. Anyways, I'll catch you guys soon for another video. Let me go smoke my hookah. Let me go smoke my shisha because the coals are on right now.